What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing something really crazy, probably one of my coolest, most exciting paranormal investigation videos you get. So actually, I just realized this is my first cryptid hunting video. All my other paranormal videos were kind of just like visiting haunted locations and like doing, paranormal challenges, but this is a hunt for a cryptid and an urban legend. So what am I doing tonight in this video? So I'm going into the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, all right? And the Pine Barrens of New Jersey are very desolate woods. It's about 1 million acres of just untamed wilderness in southern New Jersey, a little bit outside Atlantic City. And in those wilderness roams something called the Jersey Devil, okay? And the Jersey Devil is this horrendous, scary creature. I'm gonna get into the whole lore of it, but accounts on what it actually looks like is, some people say it's like the body of a dog with bat wings, the head of a horse, and hooves. So right off the bat, that's immediately scary, but let's get into a little bit of history on what the Jersey Devil actually is and why it might be actually very real. So in Leeds Point, New Jersey, which is the town we are on the way to right now, it's 1735, and there is a mother of 12 children pregnant with a 13th child on the way. And it was a complicated labor, so she wasn't having it, basically. So she screamed up to God, "Let it be the devil," referring to the kid, just because I guess she was frustrated. So eventually the kid is born. It comes out a normal kid, everything's fine, healthy baby, it looks normal human being. But a few minutes later, as she's holding the kid, it turns into the Jersey Devil, flies out of the chimney of the house and into the wilderness of the Pine Barrens. And it's said to lurk in those woods ever since. And I'm gonna go a little bit over some of the sightings and more history, but that's the basic gist of it. And it looks like how I described it before. A lot of people say that the fact that this happened was kind of like a punishment from God to kind of say that to him about your child, or it was kind of just like inviting the devil and evil into your home upon a kid that you had. So a lot of people view the Jersey Devil as kind of like a religious kind of lesson. So now that we got the ball rolling on what the Jersey Devil is, let's talk some more about its history and why it actually might really be real. Ever since it flown out of the chimney into the woods, there have been numerous sightings reported. From hunters, from people driving by, just sightings, random people with random sightings. There were accounts that it attacked pets, livestock, chicken on like local farms in the area. Farmers would report that, and they would kind of be suspicious because the animals would kind of just be slaughtered and mutilated, and no other animals native to that region would ever kind of do that. So that kind of stumped people. But yeah, from that time up until 1909, it was kind of just like sightings. But in 1909 is when things kind of picked up. There were sightings left and right, and not even just in the Pine Barrens, mainly in the Pine Barrens, but people started seeing it in Trenton, Philadelphia. To be fair, those cities are not, too far from the Pine Barrens, but it's still major cities where the Jersey Devil is being seen at. So again, 1909 was a year with sightings left and right. That panic actually set in among the entire Northeast, especially the region of Leeds Point and the Pine Barrens, to the point where businesses and schools were actually shut down because of sightings of the Jersey Devil. Police went into the Pine Barrens and tried to investigate, hunt it down, and kill it. Never had any luck, although they did find footprints of hooves in the snow and on rooftops. Now, there's a ton of deer in the Pine Barrens, so if you want to say they saw hoof prints in the snow, that's not doing anything. But they saw it on rooftops, and last I checked, deer can't climb or fly, so why would there be hoof prints on rooftops? I mean, unless it's Christmas time, but other than that, why would there be hoof prints on rooftops? And funny enough, fun fact, Napoleon Bonaparte's brother, when he was here hunting in the Pine Barrens, he actually wrote a letter to Napoleon and told him what he saw. He told him that he saw the Jersey Devil in the Pine Barrens and sent it to him. So that's kind of funny. So there's this tale, there's all these sightings and documented sightings and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit more believable than a lot of all this other haunted stuff that I chase and all these other cryptids that I research. The Jersey Devil is definitely one of the most popular and most believable ones that there is. To this day, people still supposedly see the Jersey Devil when they're driving through the Pine Barrens and remote areas, especially at night. And yeah, it's just local folklore. I mean, if you're into cryptids and haunted stuff, you probably know what the Jersey Devil is. If you live in New Jersey, you definitely know what the Jersey Devil is. Like I said, it's just become local folklore. And tonight, I am headed deep into the Pine Barrens to check out the Jersey Devil for myself. I'm going to hunt it down. I'm going to investigate the entire Pine Barren region. I'm going to go into ghost towns. I'm going to go into Leeds Point, and I'm going to just explore, investigate, see what I can find, and hopefully I see the Jersey Devil. So I'm looking for a kangaroo-shaped creature with bat wings, a horse head, hooves, and it makes blood-curdling screams and screeches, supposedly. So I don't think that's going to be too hard to find. If I find it, doesn't really match with anything else, I don't think. So yeah, let's do this. Right now we're on the Garden State Parkway, about an hour out. So aside from the Jersey Devil, let's talk a little bit about the Pine Barrens themselves. So as I said, it's about 1 million acres of just untamed wilderness. And obviously, you know, dark woods, rural area, it's going to attract a lot of negative attention. So because of that, there's been a lot of activity there, a lot of Italian mafia activity. Like, that's probably the main one. There was a lot of Italian mob activity back there in the day when the mob was more popular. You would have all the mobsters from New York City, Philadelphia, and obviously from all over New Jersey go and dump bodies there late at night. Back in the Prohibition days, you'd have moonshiners go there, do their thing. You'd have KKK do their activities there. So it's just a sketchy, dangerous place all around. Alright, well, so we're not too far out from Leeds Point right now, about 10 minutes. So we've honestly just been driving next to the Pine Barrens this whole time on the Garden State Parkway. I haven't seen anything yet, but really I wouldn't expect to on a major highway like this. Probably got to go in more, which is exactly what we're going to do in a bit. Alright, y'all, so we got off the Garden State Parkway, headed towards Leeds Point right now. We really are now on the back roads of the Pine Barrens, so I guess it's time we start keeping an eye out for the Jersey Devil. Hopefully we see something, but if not, that's okay. We still have a long night ahead of us where we're really going to be in the desolate parts. Right now it's not too bad, but it will be later on. Alright, so we made it to Leeds Point. Right off the bat, we're greeted with a church and a graveyard. So I don't really know exactly where the Jersey Devil was born, like what house it would be, or if the house is even still standing considering it was in 1735. But we are just going to drive around Leeds Point and kind of just see what the town is, see what it looks like here. Yeah, a lot of very old houses here. So we're gonna go down Leeds Point Road right now and see what down here has to offer. The the town's innocent enough, but it's kind of creepy still, either way. Just knowing that if the Jersey Devil legend is actually true, like it's this town, this immediate area where he was born and like flew out the chimney and stuff. Like it's just crazy to think about. We drove around Leeds Point. We kind of got the basic gist of the town, saw what it looked like, and now we're gonna head into the depths of the Pine Barrens and really begin this investigation. However, the first place that we are going to on this adventure is Batstow Village, I believe I said that right, which is like a little ghost town, and apparently there is a lot of Jersey Devil sightings there, so we're gonna head over there and see what we can find for ourselves. Guys, you know how like, I don't know what the word is, how kind of like uneasy it is right now knowing that we're like in the middle of the Pine Barrens, like 1 million acres of untamed wilderness, and we're all alone out here, literally on this road for miles so far and haven't passed a single car. There's no one behind us, it's pitch black, and there's supposedly a monster in here, the Jersey Devil. Like, you know how uneasy that is? Knowing it could just like come out at any of these trees at any moment and like do anything to us. It's kind of creepy to think about. And the fact that we're getting out of the car after and supposedly exploring a ghost town, that kind of makes it even worse. It's about, I'm on camera, 1:30 in the morning right now. We're just in the heart of the Pine Barrens. No one else is out. So, who knows, maybe we'll have some luck. No one else is out except for that guy right there. Or girl, because it doesn't have antlers. This is a creepy one, guys. Definitely the creepiest road on the trip so far, without a doubt. We've officially entered dirt roads, unpaved roads, so we are in the woods. Look up at the trees. This road is getting sketchier and sketchier by the minute. Alright, y'all, so we had to get out of the car if we want to see this ghost town. So this is really sketchy right now because one, the Jersey Devil, two, because of bears. So three, because I really don't know if this is legal right now. I think we're very high-key trespassing, but I'm not 1000% sure. Anyway, let's just focus on the mission and hope for the best. Alright guys, I found it. The ghost town. All these houses here are abandoned, okay? There's a light up there, not sure what that is. It could be the state park, because there is a state park up here. I'm not sure if this is like a tourist place. I don't know if these are like open to the public or not, but like in the day, either way though, they're open to me. That's all that matters. Shit, dude. This is sweet. I'll tell you though, this is creepy. These are old colonial houses, man. This is a colonial ghost town right here. And with the amount of Jersey Devil sightings in this area too, it just adds to the allure. So what's weirding me out is that this house here has a light on it, which is kind of weird. I'm not sure why. None of them do. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Oh, it's a restroom, that's why. Okay, so I'm assuming this place is like open for people in the day, and this is like the little restroom place. Another house we got up here. Damn, man, this place goes long. You guys see all those moving lights up there? Way in the distance, right there. That glowing light that's like moving. It's a pack of deer. Herd of deer, whatever the hell you call it, I don't know. Alright guys, I think this is actually it though for the ghost town. Oh man. Yeah, you see those lights? Bunch of deer. Oh man, this is cool. Really, really cool. So not only are we out here in the middle of the woods, bat right there, with the Jersey Devil and bears, we're in the middle of a ghost town. It's probably really freaking haunted. Guys, check out inside this house. Oh no, that's terrifying. Damn, so cool. All right, let's head back to the truck. All right guys, I forgot to show it before, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. So it just says no parking right there. We went down there and there was the ghost town. So authorized vehicles only, no horses or bicycles, visitor center parking. So yeah, I don't think we were supposed to be there. All right, y'all, so we left the ghost town about 10-15 minutes ago now, and we're headed more north now, I guess, into the more geographical heart of the Pine Barrens. Although it really doesn't matter, everywhere is just, I guess it's desolate, but it's the more geographical part where there's really, really nothing, more so nothing than where we were before somehow. And we're just gonna drive around. I don't really have any more specific locations set up like I did with the ghost town, but we're still just gonna drive around and see what we see. So I'm just like looking up into the trees, into the brush. I have a flashlight. I'm just looking everywhere. I'm not seeing any Jersey Devil yet, y'all. We still have a while here, but I don't know, nothing yet. I'll tell you guys though, these roads in the Pine Barrens, man, they go and they go, they don't stop. It's just literally miles and miles through nothingness. Check this out, guys. Confederate flag on this house. Yeah guys, as we're driving, I've literally just been doing this. Up in the trees. I haven't seen anything yet. Just looking into the forest, at the tops of trees, nothing. All right, so it officially hit 3 o'clock in the morning, the devil's hour. So hopefully that will give us some kind of luck in encountering the Jersey Devil. Hopefully, 3 a.m. is the hour, the line between the paranormal world and our world is the thinnest. So hopefully it'll cause, some good luck and seeing something like that. Although unfortunately we are kind of headed out of the Pine Barrens now and it got a little less rural, but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. We still are in the Pine Barrens and the Jersey Devil lives in pretty much all of it. So alright y'all, so that is going to be the end of this video. It's actually 5 o'clock in the morning right now, 5:30 actually. It's getting light out. Literally out all night. We're almost home at this point. So, little debrief on this video. I spent hours driving around the Pine Barrens. I mean, on some of the most remote roads in some of the most remote areas of the Pine Barrens. We explored a ghost town, which was awesome, but no Jersey Devil. I did not see the Jersey Devil. I mean, could have passed him, but I didn't see him. However, just because I didn't see him doesn't mean he's not there. You know, if you don't see it, that doesn't mean it's not there, especially considering all the other sightings that are, you know, there. All the people that say they have seen him compared to me saying I haven't, you know what I mean? I wouldn't really take my word for it. However, though, the whole region just gave me a very uneasy feeling, and we still found a cool ghost town on top of it. So that was very cool anyway, even though I didn't find the Jersey Devil. But it was still really cool hunting for him and just having that experience. And who knows, maybe I'll go back in the future, because like I said, it is 1,000,000 acres of untamed wilderness, and there's only so much you could actually explore in one night. So maybe I'll go back to some different areas another time that I haven't been to yet and see if I can get any luck hunting him down there. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to check out my channel for other adventures just like this one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.